Welcome. This is Pac-Man from Mind Power Development and Kinesis. I hope everyone is doing well. Some things have been brought to my attention. But before that, I want to give a little lesson about being a victim. What does it mean to be a victim? Being a victim is losing control of your life. Because as soon as you are a victim, the best way is to release it. Release it from your hands, which means it is transferred from you to someone else. And if we look externally, how this operates, let's take a look at it from the other side. Because this is a manifestation, in fact, of a person that commits unpleasant actions for the other person. And this is drawn into solving other problems and allows him to be pushed around and impose will, because they want to impose their will onto someone else. A victim seeks to avoid risk, and they do whatever it takes to get out of it, because being a victim brings your vibrational level spiraling down to the ground, and we don't want this, as you know. So what a victim does, it tries to transfer his reins of government and hence responsibility to someone else, or just simply let it go. And in esoteric science, we see this happen quite often between partners, relationship, businesses, and etc. And if we look at the emotional background of a victim, what do we see? Self-criticism, self-depreciation, action from a position of weakness and helplessness, focusing on what is not or not available, such as, I can't do it, I don't have it, I can't, or I cannot. So this energy will create frequent sensations of anxiety or feeling of being powerlessness. And this feeling of controllability is, of course, by some external powerful forces or people. So the question is, how can we choose freedom from this victim state? If we look into the state of sacrifice, the state of freedom, as back in the ancient yogis they said, there can be no free man who is not their own master. Let me tell you a little several aspects of freedom. Freedom will never, 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 ever give. It has to be achieved on its own. You have to push yourself. You have to break the cycle. Because freedom is the freedom to control your own life. And freedom also implies responsibility to others. A free person himself consciously equips his life in accordance with his values, his morals, and not with the assessment of those around him. So what you need to do, reliance on yourself, because no one will bring you peace except yourself. And as I said, the greatest freedom in life brings deep understanding of the fact that in a critical situation, only you can fully rely on yourself 100%. This is you, yourself. And such understanding eliminates the exaggerated expectations of love to the grave, long life, loyalty, and receive guaranteed love from care of friends, real friends, children, and partners. But keep this in mind, that such understanding does not mean that relationships have no value or that one must give up attachment, love, friendship, and sympathy. On the contrary, the way out of the victim world views one to enjoy communication with others, to feel optimistic and independent, which does not exclude the presence of healthy attachments. So, advice, getting rid of habits of a victim. I know it is difficult to stop being a victim, especially if there's no internal resource and desires to take responsibility. In general, there are a few therapeutic aspects that the process of getting rid of these sacrificial scenarios. Equate assessment of life situations in terms of the priority of their personal interests. In some situation, a choice is made from the position of the priority of interests of others' interests, then there should be awareness and understanding of this personal motive in all this. Remember this point. Developing the expectations and value of a healthy and free person. Acquisition of insights. Ability to recognize manipulations leading to the old scenarios. And if you follow these principles, then your life can be better. You will not be caught up in the circle of being a victim. You have to break these cycles. You have to move out of this cycle, because we all been there. I know how it is to be a victim, and I fight with myself on a daily basis. That's why I stress on working on your ego. If you're here in a spiritual path, trying to learn something better for your life and others, looking for development, looking for a spiritual, vibrational help where you can understand spiritually better, understand how to cope with life, how to cope with people, then find someone, find a mentor who's able to guide you the right way, who could psychologically help you, who could be your friend, be there when you really need help. And I hope this is insightful to some. By this saying, I wanted to announce that me, Pac-Man, is finally cutting parts with EVS, because there has been changes of the administration. And when it comes down to making profits instead of creating quality practitioners, this is my time where I understand that people's intentions are changed. And I will continue with my journey to spread the truth, spread the word, and spread the knowledge to all that I experience. I have over 20 years experience in this field. I became sick in this field as well. But thanks to the above, I am healed, I've been recuperating, and now I have a better journey. All these experiences, all these masters, not just my previous teacher, my mentor, I love him so much. But before these, and in the way I interviewed, I talked to many, they show their love, they show their humbleness, they gave me their secrets, they show me the experience of it. I experienced it myself. So I will be bringing, with their permission and with their blessings, all these knowledges. And the people I work in the past that I partnered with, we have exclusive rights to help you train and develop. So I implemented what I understand, the science of technology of Siddha development, and brought it to you guys, as you guys who are my students understood. I do my best to guide everyone. I do my best to show them the light, to give them better and easier techniques, easier understanding, and break it down for them. And this knowledge cannot be taken away. It cannot be hidden. But you have to understand, it cannot have a negative charge as well. So when people intentions change, when they go astray off the path, we are humans by the end, we all do mistakes. Then you understand the opposed person, the opposite person, that what are they doing? Why their intentions change? What caused it? Is it the profits? Is it the greed? And when you understand this, you try to consult them. And if they still want to be greed and just want to be there to make money, not to guide quality students, then the best thing is not to fight, not to argue. Just simply walk away. We will never be a victim. We refuse to be a victim or play a victim. We don't cause no drama. Everything we do, we have recorded, legal rights, everything is on paper. So people who would like to spread or fear that someone is going behind their back, it is basically the opposite. Because when they fear, they start waving their hands and start getting worried. But mind power development and Kinesis is one of the only Siddha development platforms that is registered, registered as a training provider internationally and all over the world. So We have nothing to hide. We are here to give you knowledge of all the teachers that we taught, we experienced, we learned. We love them all. And if they have any problems or difficulties or disagreements, everything is on paper. Nothing is just word to mouth. Because now society is really not the same as 50 years ago. Everybody was honest, people understood, and word to mouth, word was all about the promises, or the promises was all about your word. Nowadays, it's hard to find people that way. But we will continue spreading the word, spreading the knowledge, showing our experiences, our students' experiences, because all this data collected is very helpful. And since our team, we are involved in the parapsychological associations, we are connected with them. We are not connected with any secret society. We don't go brag out there. We don't show to need for any acceptance. We are here humbly just to give you the truth. Matter of fact, a couple of people, they message me. They say they have one of our teachers, all of their purchases, courses, and they're about to release it out there for free. To some, this is very good. This is gold. But I try to advise them that once they release all this out there, it will go in the wrong hands, because development is development. It could be down to the negative side or the positive side. As above shall below. So you want to be careful. You don't want to release something and start learning something where there's a negative charge, because it can affect you in the wrong way. Because metaphysics, esoteric studies is not something to play with. It's not physics. It's not biology. It's beyond that. It's way beyond that. We are trying to understand consciousness, trying to break boundaries, learn the secrets of the universe. It should not be in the wrong hands. It should be in the hands of someone who is worthy. Be humble. Be kind. If you want to learn and learn from the best, please give us contact. Subscribe to my channel. This is Pac-Man, Unconditional Love. And don't be a victim. I will see you soon.